Myself Padmaja, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Now, let us do a number of problems using C language. So, in this video, we'll cover the basics of C language, if-else conditions, control structures, and so on. So, let us do hands-on on C programming. So, first of all, we will switch over to .c++ compiler and let us start executing your programs. Now, in our .c++ compiler, let us do today a number of problems related to how to find the output of the small code snippet. So, questions are related to find the output. Now, to start with the code, let us first write down the structure of the C program. Hash include stdio.h int main and return 0. So, structure of the C program we have written first. Then, let us declare a variable integer a, and a is equal to, we are assigning 3 values to a, 5, 10 and 15. So, if you will print the value of a, then what value will be printed? That means we need to understand here which value will be stored into a and what will be the output. Now first save this program as test1.c and run it. So you can see that the last value 15 is stored into a. Because in this example, if you will consider the operators, the equal to and parenthesis, then parenthesis has got more priority than the equal to operator. So, it has read the values from left to right because the associativity of parenthesis is from left to right, and the last value 15 will be stored into A. So, the output is 15. Okay, now let us go for the next question. So, in the next question, we will declare 3 variables int a, b, c, and c is equal to, within bracket, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, a plus b is written. Now, print the value of c. Then, which value will be printed? Now, here, a, b, c are the 3 variables we have declared. Then we have initialized a with 10, b is 20 and a plus b. So, a plus b will be computed as 30. 30 will be stored into c and then it will be printed. So, let us run another program. So, in this program, we have declared 3 variables a, b and c, and we have written c is equal to, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20 and a plus b. So, what will be the value of c? So, here the within parenthesis, whatever the values are or expression are there, that is read from left to right. So, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20 will be assigned. Then a plus b will be computed as 30 and 30 is now stored into c. So, the final output of this program is 30. Now, let us check the output. So, here you are getting the output as 30. So, next we will go for another program. Now, in the third program, let us go for initially variable a is equal to 0, b is equal to 20. Similarly, there is a character variable where x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 10. So, 2 integer variables are there and 2 character variables are there. So, if we write if a, b, x, y, then print hello, printf hello. So, what will be the output of this program? So, here we have declared 4 variables and we are writing a if condition. If a, b, that is 0, 20, 1, 10. So, if this is true, then hello will be printed. Otherwise, nothing will be printed on the screen. Now first save this program as test3.c and then run this program. Now you can see here the numbers what you have written are correct. So if condition is true, you can also write like this and hello is displayed on the screen. So here comma operator has associativity from left to right. So only the rightmost value is evaluated and then the other values are evaluated but ignored in this example. So hello will be printed. Now let us go for one more example. To find the output of this code, let us go for another example. Let us declare a variable, one integer variable int I, then I is equal to, suppose we will do 200 into 200 divided by 200. Let us take here short int. The size of short int is 2 bytes. So print the value of I. So what will be the output of this code? Now test4.c, then compile and run this program. So you can see here it is 200. So whenever you are doing short integer, so this is evaluated and it is within the range of your short integer. That's why you are getting the output as 200. Let us go for another program. Now in this program we are going to declare a enum of colors, and let us write down some colors: black, blue, then green. So after declaring this enum, if you want to print the value of these enums, then what will be the output? So printf percentile d, comma, black, comma, blue, comma, green. If you write like this, then what will be the output? So save it as test5.c, then run this program. So you can see here by default in enum, the first enum value will be positional value. For black is 0, for blue is 1 and green is 2. So whenever you want to see the positional values of this enum variables, then you can see that the values are 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now in this case what you will do, let us take one color, let us make pink is equal to 5 or 6. Okay, and now we want to print the value of pink also. So you can change the range of values in enum. So whenever you will change the range, what will be the output? You can see over here, by default black is 0, blue is 1, but from green it is changed to 6. So the positional value for pink will be automatically 7. So this way you can write down the simple code in enum. Now let us go for the next problem. Now in this question, let us print the hexadecimal equivalent percentile x, comma, -1 left shift by 4 bits. Then what will be the output of this? Now here the value 1 is internally represented as all ones. So the left shift by 4 times, the least significant bits are filled with zeros. So the percentile x format specifier specifies that the integer value can be printed as a hexadecimal value. So let us save this and test it. So you can see here that the equivalent values are FFFF. It depends on the what is the size of your, how many bits computer you have. So it is either you will get as 3F0, or if it is 8-bit format, then FFFF and 0 at the end. Okay. So this way it is represented. Now go for the next question. Now in this question, we are declaring one integer variable, initially I is equal to 5, then followed by printf %d, comma, I is equal to plus I double equals to 6. Now what will happen to this output? This expression can be treated as I is equal to plus I is equal to 6. First, plus I is equal to 6 will be first compared, and then the final value of this will be allotted to I. So initial value of I is 5. So plus I becomes 6. 6 is equal to 6 is true. Yes. So if it is true, then 1 is assigned to I. So if you print, then the output will be 1. So save it, test7.c, then run it. So you can see the output of I is 1. So let us move on to another problem. In this problem, let us declare one integer variable, initially I is equal to 5. Then write down printf %d 6 times. Let us see, write one more time, %d, comma, we want to print the value of I as I++, then I minus and plus I, comma, minus I, comma, I. So this kind of questions where pre-increment and pre-decrement is there, then it will, all the arguments that is there in a function call are normally pushed onto the stack from left to right. So the evaluation is done by popping out from the stack, and then the evaluation is done from right to left. So if it is done from right to left, then what will be the result? So first save it, and most of the times the pre-increment, pre-decrement problems are compiler dependent. So let us test it. What is the output? If you run this, let us give some proper spacing so that you can see it properly. So let me give 2D as the space, width as 2 to see the output properly. Ctrl S and run it again. Now you can see here from right to left, whenever evaluation takes place, first print the value of I. So what will be the value? So initially the value of I is 5. Okay. Then so here one %d first let us remove, 5 times it is. So rerun the code again. Yes. So the first value of I is 5, then minus I, then plus I, then minus I will be changed. Then it will be, yes. You can see, observe over here, this question is purely compiler dependent. So you check it out which compiler you are using and how it is evaluating plus and minus operator. So let us move on to next question. Now, in this program, let us declare one integer variable I is equal to 5, comma, j is equal to 10. Let us write an expression I is equal to I and equals to I and equals to, that means it's a complex, your compound assignment operator, j and logical and with 10. Then what will be the value of I and j? Let us write some space 2d, comma I, comma j. So what will be the output? So this expression can be written as I is equal to I and is equal to j double and 10. What do you mean? So first innermost expression, j logical and with 10 will be evaluated. So j is a value which contains 10, which is a true value. True value logical and with 10 gives you true. So the innermost expression has resulted in 1. Then the outer expression I and is equal to your I and is equal to I and 1. Okay. I and is equal to 1 means I is equal to I and 1. So what is the value of I? Is 5. So 5 your bitwise and with 1. So 5 bitwise and with 1 is 1. So hence the result will be 1. Let us check it. So test9.c and compile and run it. So you can see over here. So the value of j has not been changed, but the value of I has changed. Let us give some more spacing so that it will be more clear. Yes. So you can see in the output, first j logical and with a 10 has given the value of 1. Then I is equal to I and 1 has given rise to 1. So final output for I is 1 and j value we have not changed anything. So j value is still 10. So 1 and 10 are the output for this code. Now let us move on to the next question. Now in this problem, let us take a variable int I is equal to 4, comma j is equal to 7. J is equal to j or I plus plus logical and with printf a message you can. Then print the value of I and j. What will be the output of this code? Now this particular Boolean expression needs to be evaluated only till the truth value of the expression is not known. So printf you can. So it will display the string as it is on the screen and it returns the length of the string. So the length of the string is logical and with I plus plus. So after the result of this, then it will be logical or with j. So let us execute and test the output. So what is the output of this expression? I is equal to 4 and your j is equal to 1. So you can do step by step. First printf returns the length of the string, that is you can. So this is nothing but 7. So I plus plus and 7. So what is the initial value of I is 4 and 7 you have to do, and then the output will be or with j. So the final output is stored into j. So the output of this expression is 1 and initial value of I is not changed, so which is nothing but 4. So 4 and 1 is the output of this expression. Now let us move on to another example. Find the output of this following code where initially int x is equal to 3, comma y is equal to 5, comma z is equal to 10. And p is another integer variable where you want to store the result. So p is equal to, we'll write down one mathematical expression, x AND with Y, logical AND with Z. Then what is the final output of P? So printf percentile D, comma, P value. So if more than one logical operator is there, then in what order it will be evaluated? That you need to understand over here. Okay. Now here y is equal to 5, z is equal to 10. Both are true integers. So 5 logical AND with 10 gives you true value 1. That if it is logical AND with x value, that is 3 and 1, will also be true. So let us check it. What is the output? Now when you compile and run, you got the output of this logical expression is 1 because all are true values. So whenever all are true values, the output will be true. So P is equal to 1 over here. Now let us move on to the next question. Now in this question, x is equal to initially 5, comma, y is equal to 7, comma, z. Z is equal to x double equals to 6 or y is equal to 6. So you can see over here, one comparison operator is there and one assignment operator is there, and print the value of x, y and z. Percentile 4D, percentile 4D, percentile 4D. Okay. Print the value of x, comma, y, comma, z. So what will be the output? So you can see over here y is equal to 6. What was the earlier value of y? It was 7. Now the 7 is replaced by 6. So assignment is true. So y is equal to 6 is true expression. Then x double equals to 6. X is equal to 5 actually. 5 we are comparing with 6. 5 is not equals to 6. So which results in false. False or true is true. So z value will be 1. So let us run this and check the value of x, y and z. As there is no change to x and y values. Yes, y value has been changed. Okay. So let us give 12.c, right? Yes, y value has changed. So you can see here x value no change, so it is 5. Y value has changed to 6 and z value is nothing but the output of this expression, which is nothing but 1. So let us go for next example. Now in this example, let us write int x is equal to 5, comma, y is equal to 7, comma, z. If you will change this expression, x double equals to 6 and y is equal to 6. Same example, here we have changed from logical OR to logical AND. Then what will be the output of x, y and z? So percentile 4D and 4D. Okay, we have given proper spacing. Then printing the value of x, y, z. So here y is equal to 6. Assignment is success. Earlier value of y was 7. Now it is replaced by 6. So true. Then x is equal to 6 is false because x value is 5. 5 is compared with 6, so it is false. So false and true becomes false. That means z value is false. So if you run this output, then you will see the output as x value not changed, so it is still 5. So here the thing is why y value has not been replaced by 6. So the answer is the logical AND is evaluated from left to right. So first x is equal to 6 will be compared. So you are finding that x is equal to 6, this expression is false. So if one of the part is false, then it will not check the other half. So that is the reason y is equal to 6 was not executed. So y still carries the old value 7 only. So that's why the output is 5, 7 and 0. The output of the expression is false, that is 0. So this way you have to understand the operator. Now let us move on to the next example. Now in this example, let us take initially x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 5. P is a variable. Let us first declare it int p, and p is equal to x is equal to y is equal to z. All are assignments. Okay. Print the value of p, x, y and z. So percentile d, percentile d, percentile d and percentile d. Okay. Comma p, comma x, comma y, comma z. Then what will be the output of this expression? Now if you compile and run, you can see over here that the initial value of z is assigned to y. So y becomes 5. The new value of y is 5. That is assigned to x. So x becomes 5. And the new value of x is 5. That is assigned to p. So p is also 5. So the final output is 5 in all the variables. So the order of assignment, the associativity of assignment is from right to left. That you have to remember. So based on that criteria, the z value is assigned to y value is assigned to x, and x value is assigned to p. So finally, the output of this program is all 5s for all the variables. Now, let us move on to next example. Now, in this example, let us declare one integer variable x and write x is equal to x and simply print the value of x. Then what will be the output? Okay. Now let us check what you are getting. So whenever you declared a variable, that variable by default contains 0 or garbage. That depends on the compiler. So in DebC++ compiler, the initial value is 0 whenever you declare a variable. So x is equal to x. Whenever you do assignment, 0 is assigned to x. So the output is 0. Next question. So in this video, I am trying to explain you the priority of the operators, the associativity of operators, and how to evaluate the various mathematical expressions in C language. Next, let us go for another example where scanf, the function name, is used as a variable is equal to 10. Similarly, getch is another variable, or let us take printf. Printf is equal to 20 and getchar is another variable. And write getchar is equal to scanf plus printf. And then print the value of getchar. Now, will it work or not? So first, save this program. And then compile and run. So you can see over here, as getchar is a character related function, so it is showing you that printf is not a function or a function pointer. There is error. So you cannot use in DebC++ compiler, but in TurboC you can use like this. Okay. So let us change this to another function name, vprintf, and let us check it once. Because in some compilers it works, like your TurboC it works. But certain questions are compiler dependent. So let us check that also. No. So here printf is a function, so printf cannot be used as a variable name. Okay, let us go for next question. So let us copy paste the structure of the C program and then go for the next question. Int I is equal to 1, comma j is equal to 2. And this problem is related to the scope rules. So int I is equal to 5. Inside this, we are printing the value of I and j. That is I plus j if I am writing. Then which value of I will be considered? Whether I is equal to 5 will be taken or I is equal to 1 will be taken. Then similarly, after coming out of this, I am printing the value of I minus j I am doing. So this is a simple program related to the scope of the variables. Now save it, then compile and run. Now you can look at over here. In this program, whenever you are doing I plus j, the local variables will be having high scope. So I is equal to 5 will be taken, j value is 2, so it becomes your 7. But whenever you have closed the bracket, the scope of the local variable or innermost variable I is equal to 5 is over. Then the outer variable I is equal to 1 will be considered. So 1 minus 2, it becomes minus 1. So 7 and minus 1 are the output. So here you need to understand what is local scope and what is your variable scope in different places. Whenever you open and close the braces, then the scope of that variable is over. So that indicates, so this program indicates that scope of the variables. Now let us move on to another program. Now in this program, let us take initially I is equal to 15. Then print the value of I in different number system. So in decimal number system, what is the value? Then in octal number system, then what is the value? Percentile O, comma I. Then in hexadecimal number system, what is the value of I? So it is X, comma I. So let us test it. Compile and run. So you can see over here all are combined. So let us give /n so that we can see the outputs clearly. Now you can see in decimal number system, the variable i's value is 15 only. So whenever it is changed to octal number system, there is a mistake. But in hexadecimal number system, it is f. So what we will do, we will change these to small and then run it again. Yes, now it is coming correctly. So 15 is in decimal number system, in octal it is 17 and in hexadecimal number system it is f. So this is the output. Now let us move on to another problem. If int I is equal to 015, then print the value of I in different number systems. So percentile D, comma I value, then printf percentile O, comma I value, then printf percentile X, comma I value. So in different number system, when you put a leading 0 in front of the number, then what will happen to the output? So let us check this. Okay, let us write /n to see the output properly. /n in all these statements. Now you can see over here, whenever you write a leading 0, the number is considered to be in octal number system. So, in octal number system, the value of I is 15. So, the middle statement is giving you 15. But in decimal number system, it is converted and the value is 13. And in hexadecimal number system, it is D. 13's equivalent is D in hexadecimal number system. Now, let us move on to another example. Now, in this example, if you will write printf hello, comma, world, and then we'll put a +3 here, and then we'll write like this. Okay, now save this program and let us run. What will be the output of this? So you know that innermost brackets are evaluated first, then the outermost brackets. So if you'll run this, what you are getting? So you are getting the output as 1D. So first let us check here what will be the output if I'll print hello plus world. Okay, then we'll come to this so that it will be easier to understand. Now if you'll write hello plus hello comma world as two different strings, the first string is only printed. So the output of this is hello. Now next we will do +3 to this. Then what you are getting? You are getting the string say hello only. If you will put a bracket over here, then what you are getting? Then this string will be printed from third position. The output of the innermost bracket is hello. +3 means the string should be printed from the third character. So in hello, what is the third character? 0th character is H, E is first character, then L is second, another L is third character. So LO should come in the output. Yes. Okay, we'll check it out. Why the output is coming like this? Let us check. Okay. So the bracket is extra. Now let us check it. Hello is coming. Okay. Let us write another printf over here so that the output will be more clear. Yes, the innermost bracket hello is displayed. So there is, yes, we have to keep this in another. So this way it will give you the warning because it is a formatted function. Okay, so we'll see it. So we'll go for this. This is only hello will be displayed. That you have to keep in mind. Okay, let us go for another example. In the next example, let us take int x is equal to 5, comma y, comma z. Now, z is equal to printf. Inside this, %d, comma, scanf. %d twice to read the value of y and z. Okay, then print the value of z. Printf %d, comma z. Now, in what order this program will execute? First, the innermost scanf will be executed. So, it is reading the value of y and z. So, how many values it is reading? It is reading 2 values. So, 2 is the written value of scanf is nothing but how many values it has read. which is nothing but 2 values. So that 2 will be printed. So printf percentile D2. So output is 2. Okay. And printf returns the length of the string it has printed. So what is the final value of this? So let us check it. I am giving 2 values for y and z. It is reading 2 values. So printf it gives the value 2. It prints the value of 2. So z is equal to 2 finally. Now let us move on to another example. Suppose x is an integer variable. X is equal to size of hello string minus size of int. Then print the value of x. Then what will be the output? Now you can see what is the size of string hello and what is the size of integer. So size of string hello contains 5 characters plus null character, so it is 6. 6 minus size of integer is 4 bytes in 32 or 64 bit system. So 6 minus 4 it is 2. So output is true. So the value of x is equal to 2. Now if I'll write x is equal to size of int minus size of int, then print the value of x. Then what will be the output of x in the second time? So you can see over here the output of x is 0. So first time it is hello, length of the string is 5 plus null character 1, 6. 6 minus 2 is 4 and 4 minus 4. In the second case, size of integer is 4 minus 4 it is 0. Okay. Now let us go for next example. Now let us declare 3 integer variables x, y and z. X is equal to printf the string 1. Y is equal to size of printf the string is 2. Similarly, z is equal to size of x plus is equal to y. Then print the value of x, y and z. First save this program. Okay. Let us analyze what will be the output of this code. So printf 1 is a string. So what is the length of this string is 3. So printf always returns the length of this string it has printed. So it will return 3. Now in the second case printf 2, it will print 2 and it will return the length of the string it has printed. So it is 3. So size of 3 is an integer. So what is the size of integer? Is 4 bytes. So that will be returned. Then in the third case, x is equal to x plus y. So the previous value of x is 3, y value is 4. So it should return 7 to us. So let us check it. So 1 is printed. Okay. Then 3 is printed, the value of x. Then size of this is 4. And z is equal to x is equal to x plus y, which is 7. 7 is an integer, so it has written 4. So the answer is correct. So it is 1, 3, 4 and 4. Now let us move on to the next problem. Take an integer variable which contains initially 3, comma, y is equal to 4, comma, z. Then do x plus plus y minus 1 and then z is equal to x plus y. Then print the value of x, y, z. So percentile phi d, percentile phi d, percentile phi d. Print the value of x, comma, y, comma, z. So when you run this, what will be the output? Let us analyze the output. X is equal to 3. When you do x plus plus, then it becomes 4. Then y minus 1. Okay. Then when you are doing y minus 1, you are not storing into any variable in the left hand side. So that's why the value of y will not change. So it will be still, because y minus 1 is an expression. So when you write an expression, the expression must be evaluated and stored into a variable. That we are not doing over here. So that is the reason the value of y will not be changed. So it will not be evaluated. Then z is equal to x plus y is an expression where x value is already 4 plus 4, it is 8. So answer is 4 plus 4, 4, 4 and 8. So this way you can write a number of C programs. In this video, we have learned and executed a number of C programs using the operators, the data type concepts and the precedence of operators and their associativity. So hope you like this video. Thank you so much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.